In the quiet, hidden corners of the natural world, there are mysteries that science continues to uncover, one of the most intriguing being the glowing eggs of some bird species when exposed to ultraviolet (UV) light. While many of us are familiar with the vibrant colors and intricate patterns that adorn bird eggs, the phenomenon of egg fluorescence adds a layer of complexity and wonder to our understanding of nature. For some bird species, laying eggs that glow under UV light is not an accident or a rare oddity but a deliberate evolutionary trait with specific advantages. To fully grasp why certain birds lay eggs that glow, we must look into the biology, ecology, and evolutionary significance behind this strange and fascinating phenomenon. The first question to ask is how eggs can glow in the first place. It turns out that the fluorescence comes from specific substances within the eggshell, particularly substances like protoporphyrin, a chemical compound produced during the formation of the egg. Protoporphyrin is responsible for the pigmentation of the eggshell, and under UV light, it absorbs the energy and re-emits it as a glowing light. This phenomenon has been observed in several bird species, notably those that lay eggs in dark, concealed environments, such as the nocturnal and cave-dwelling species. The glowing effect is not just a random quirk of nature, but something that serves an important purpose in the survival strategies of these birds. One of the primary reasons some birds lay glowing eggs is to protect them from predators. Birds that nest in dark, concealed locations, such as caves, tree hollows, or dense foliage, often face the risk of predation from creatures that thrive in low-light conditions, such as nocturnal mammals or insects. The glow of the eggs under UV light acts as a kind of warning signal, providing a visual deterrent to potential predators. Some researchers hypothesize that the glow may make the eggs less appealing to predatory creatures that are not attracted to UV light, while others suggest that the fluorescence may serve as a way for the parents to better keep track of their eggs in the low-light conditions of their nests. This glowing characteristic can help prevent the eggs from being abandoned or eaten by predators that rely on their sense of smell or other sensory cues to find them. Moreover, the glow of the eggs may have a social or mating function that benefits the birds in ways we do not fully understand yet. Birds, like many other animals, rely on a complex system of visual and chemical signals to communicate. In some species, the fluorescence of eggs could be a subtle way to communicate the health and viability of a clutch of eggs to potential mates or even rival birds. In some cases, females may choose to lay glowing eggs as a signal of genetic fitness, signaling to mates that they are capable of producing healthy offspring. The visual cues provided by the eggs may be perceived as a sign of vitality, fertility, and the overall reproductive health of the bird laying them. In addition to these protective and social functions, the glow of eggs may also play a role in facilitating parental care. For birds that incubate their eggs in low-light conditions, the glow under UV light could provide a way for parents to locate their eggs more easily during the incubation process. If the eggs are laid in dark crevices or hidden under dense foliage, a faint glow might help the parents find them even in near total darkness. This would be particularly important for birds that engage in extended periods of incubation and must keep their eggs warm and protected for long durations. The glow could act as a kind of biological marker, ensuring that the parent birds can keep their eggs in the optimal environment for hatching. Interestingly, the glow of eggs is not a universal trait among all bird species. It appears to be more common among species that have evolved in environments where low light and concealment are crucial to their survival strategies. Species like the European nightjar and the oilbird, for instance, are known for their use of dark, concealed nesting sites. These birds have adapted to environments that require specialized mechanisms for detecting and protecting their eggs. As researchers continue to explore this phenomenon, they have found that the glowing trait is often associated with species that nest in caves, dense forests, or other low-light habitats. These habitats, which offer safety from predators but pose their own challenges in terms of locating and protecting eggs, have likely driven the evolution of glowing eggs. One possible explanation for the glow in some bird eggs may also lie in the concept of camouflage. While glowing eggs may seem to contradict the principles of concealment, it is important to remember that UV light is not always visible to all predators. Many predators, particularly those that are adapted to hunting in low light or darkness, do not see UV light in the same way that humans do. The glow, therefore, may be visible to the parent birds or other members of the species but not to the typical predators that would otherwise threaten their nests. In this sense, the fluorescence might act as a form of camouflage that is specifically tailored to the ecological niche the birds occupy, allowing them to protect their eggs without drawing attention from the wrong kinds of creatures. As with many evolutionary adaptations, the process by which glowing eggs evolved is likely a combination of multiple factors. It is possible that the fluorescent eggs began as an incidental byproduct of other biological processes and were later honed by natural selection to serve a specific function. The evolution of glowing eggs may have been a gradual process, with small genetic changes over time leading to increased fluorescence in some species. Once the trait proved advantageous, whether by helping parents keep track of their eggs, deterring predators, or facilitating mating, it may have been selected for, becoming more pronounced in future generations. However, not all glowing eggs are created equal, and different species exhibit varying degrees of fluorescence. In some birds, the glow is faint and only detectable under UV light, while in others, the eggs may glow brightly in the dark. This variation could reflect different environmental pressures or needs. For example, birds that lay their eggs in particularly dark environments, such as caves or hollow trees, may require a stronger, more visible glow to help them locate their eggs during incubation. On the other hand, birds that nest in slightly brighter environments may only need a faint glow to serve their purposes. The discovery of glowing bird eggs has opened new avenues for scientific research, providing insights into the ways in which animals adapt to their environments. It also challenges our assumptions about what traits are advantageous in different ecological contexts. For many years, scientists assumed that fluorescence in animals was mainly a feature of organisms like fish, insects, and reptiles. The discovery that birds, an entirely different class of animals, also exhibit this trait highlights the complexity and diversity of nature's evolutionary toolkit. As research into egg fluorescence continues, scientists are beginning to study the role of ultraviolet light in the broader ecosystem. They are investigating how UV light impacts the behavior of animals, especially those that rely on UV signals for navigation, predation, or mating. UV light is not only crucial to the growth of plants but also influences the behaviors of numerous animal species that are sensitive to it. The fluorescence of eggs could be one of many strategies employed by animals to navigate a world that remains largely invisible to human eyes, allowing them to communicate, protect, and thrive in environments we are only beginning to understand. In conclusion, the phenomenon of birds laying eggs that glow under UV light is a remarkable and multifaceted adaptation that serves several critical functions. From predator deterrence to parental care and social signaling, the glowing eggs provide significant advantages to the species that possess them. While the exact reasons for this trait's evolution remain a subject of ongoing study, it is clear that the glow of these eggs is more than just a strange quirk of nature. It is a testament to the intricate, adaptive strategies that have allowed birds to survive and thrive in their diverse environments. As scientists continue to explore the mysteries of egg fluorescence, we gain deeper insight into the wonders of the natural world and the fascinating ways in which life evolves to meet the challenges of existence.